Hello, dear Virgo. How are you? Welcome. I hope you are doing very, very well. Let's see how your energies will be at this moment so you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you and don't discard the message. It also applies to everyone with that sun sign, rising sign, as well as their moon or Venus in the sign of Virgo. So, if you need a personal consultation with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. All right, let's channel a message for the sign of Virgo. Virgo. Virgo, let's see. This starts with the Fool. Good way, right? To start. Wow, wow, Ace of Swords, the Three of Cups. We have the Moon, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Cups, the Bastard. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Cups here. All right, Virgo, let's start with your underlying energy, okay? With your Two of Cups. Because this often speaks to us about connections, right? About authentic connections, right? About partnerships. They can be relationships, maybe a very important meeting you have or some kind of agreement. I feel like the energy is kind of telling you, Virgo, don't do everything alone. But rather, I feel like here you should lean on someone because there's someone here. It could be attention or friendship. I'm not only talking about romance. Okay. So it's like the available energy supports some kind of collaboration for you, right? Or to reconcile with someone, or to work as a team, or some kind of connection that brings you growth. Mm. If we're going to start analyzing the beginning of your reading, I see new energies that are starting to come into your life, and they're really very positive. I feel that you are facing a new stage. This is the beginning of a new cycle, okay? Because here you have energies, right? Of beginnings, of exploring new things, something spontaneous, and also connecting with your freedom. So it's like, let's see, Virgo, you don't need to have all the answers before you can start. I mean, this is, go for it, do it. How do you let go of excess control? Okay, here comes clarity, truth, and decision. Also, then it seems to me that what's opening up here is like a new perception, a new outlook, a new belief, a new vision of life. And this could also be the birth of an important idea at this moment, right? Or that you have some kind of revealing conversation, right? Or you're coming to understand something on a deep level. And then here you have energies that talk about social expansion. And this is about the joy or emotions that you share with others. You shared groups, community, friendships. It's an energy that favors collaborations, right? Networks, right? So I think what Virgo is telling you right now, this line is to dare yourself, dare to start something new. Because I feel that there you will find clarity and support from other people along the way. I mean, don't isolate yourself, but rather it's a time for openness, and especially social openness. Also, it's a time to start meeting new people, to start connecting with new people. Now let's go to your central energy. You have an energy here, of course, that has a bit to do with your inner world at this moment, right? They can be very deep emotions, yes. There are doubts, there can be fears, but it's also your very strong intuitive side. It could be that this energy is also showing that not everything is very clear at this moment. You seem to be experiencing heightened sensitivity and perception. Here follows an energy, right? That I feel is very good for you. It's the one most in tune with Virgo because it has to do with constant work, right? Learning improvement, right? Discipline. So while here an energy creates a bit of uncertainty, This Eight of Pentacles is bringing a solution. It's like it's still building something, okay? Then you have the energy of the Ten of Cups here, right? Which tells us a bit about emotional fulfillment, harmony, and satisfaction, of well-being, and also of accomplishment itself. In other words, it's an energy of culmination. So it seems that here the energy is telling a bit of a story, because where there's doubt, there's work and fulfillment here. So it is true that the moon is still showing that there are still questions. And here there's a path, right? That is still developing. But I feel that the Ten of Cups is telling you that these efforts will be able to lead somewhere to a much deeper sense of satisfaction. Okay? If we analyze the last part of your reading, here indecision appears. It's like there's a choice pending, right? A decision that still needs to be made. It could also be some kind of resistance to seeing something completely, right? Or accepting it. So it could be an emotional decision that you have to make, right? It could be a decision about making this change or taking this new direction, okay? We have here, Virgo, an energy of emotional openness, renewal. It's a new energy that's coming into your life. And it could be love, it could be friendship, it could be creativity, healing, inspiration, right? But here we have, of course, the need to change that perspective, that vision. Maybe what the energy is telling you a little bit is, Virgo, let's not force things. Let's not try to control things. Let's not rush the process. Maybe what the Hangman is telling you a little bit is that the answer will come. But when you stop trying to push, don't force it. Let it come. Let it flow. So I feel like this energy is kind of telling you, Virgo, that I feel there's something beautiful you want to do right now. But I feel that first, you have to let go of an old way of seeing things. That's why shifting perspective matters so much. Okay? If we analyze by columns, in your first column, there is indeed a challenge, a tension shown there, not in I want to move forward with the new things, but I feel uncertainty and I can't quite decide. It's like there's an invitation, Virgo, for you to start trusting yourself more. In your central column, what I see is something very positive because there's clarity here. There's work and openness here. And here's the evolution at this moment, right? And I feel like you have an important opportunity for growth, especially in your work life. And if we look at your future column, there's a lot of happiness here, a lot of fulfillment. But I also feel that you have to remember that there are things that require time to mature, especially when it comes to the emotional and affective side. Okay, so Virgo, I feel that right now the universe is giving you new possibilities so that you open yourself up. The opportunities are there. But I feel like there's a part of you that needs to trust more in this newness, right? And also control things a lot less. That's why I feel that the strongest energies for you right now are those of new beginnings, right? Like you're at a moment to open a new chapter. There's mental clarity here. So it could be that you're also about to make a very important decision in your life. There's also growth and learning. This is about building step by step, because there's something here that really has potential. There's emotional openness, there's well-being. So it seems to me, Virgo, that you're starting to enter a stage where there are new opportunities, new connections, emotional openness, that all of this started to manifest. But I feel that growth will depend more on trusting the process, accepting that not everything can be controlled, and building things step by step with patience, even if you still don't have a clear path yet, even if the horizon still isn't that clear, even if you still lack all the answers, okay? So don't wait for all your doubts to disappear before you can move forward. Just keep working, keep growing, because clarity comes as you walk the path. That's what's important, Virgo. Virgo, let's turn to the oracle. Let's see what we have for you in terms of advice or a message for this moment. So we have here the Black Jaguar, ancient soul. He tells them he walks through life with confidence and grace. You have a power that goes beyond this world. Focus on what you truly desire. You can create your dreams. Dear Virgo, this is what we have seen for all of you. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time. Bye.